We know that
Oh, yeah. Yep, we got an error.
M is not defined.
Hey, he doesn't like me. Why? There we go. He doesn't like this line. He doesn't know what A minus M is. So what do? Why he doesn't like it? Because this is a list and this is a number, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of tricks you can do it.
Doctor,
Yeah.
I thought should be M underscore there.
What?
M underscore.
You put a minus M.
Ah, you're right. It's need to. I thought they would automatically will do it for me. You're right. Maybe we'll take it now. Still, he doesn't like me. See, he doesn't unsupported operation types for minus, list, and a float. This is the float, and this is the list. He doesn't know how to subtract. Another thing is you can do stupid things. We'll learn later on how to do it smarter. NumPy has a way you can generate a 0 or 1. For now, we just do it this way. Stupid way. How many we have there? One, two, three, four, five, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. 6. Is that right? So it's going to take the M, multiply by all those ones to make a list. Then I'm subtracting a list, I will get a list. That's what at least it should do. Oh, here we go. Yep, still doesn't like me. Should like me. What is that? The hell with it. They do it this way.
A minus for the average.
All right, that's what we want to do. Now I should be able to. Let's see if it would be nice to me. Still doesn't like me. You can't do a minus, so it doesn't like me. So what should we do? How would you do it? I don't know. Well, maybe for K in L, and we do the following. We'll do L. K to be equal to L K minus M underscore. Should take it now. LK this way. So I'm subtracting and replacing. Let's see if that will take it now. What I'm doing really is I'm subtracting from each one of the numbers the mean. So let's see if it takes it now. Okay, but why it doesn't like me now? What the heck is that? The number itself? Why does it? Yeah, here we go. What is this number? What do we,
Yeah.
finding the M, that's fine. Okay, so the K is that one. Okay, good. So let's do it this way. Let's do a new list. Okay, and now we will do L underscore dot append. Okay, I will append K minus M underscore. So we get a new list, okay? Fair enough. And then when we're done, we'll print it. There's much better ways to do that, yeah. But at least to get the idea. Okay, let's see. Okay, we got, this is the mean, okay? See that?
Yes.
And then I'm looping over the whole list. And Python, the K is really the value of the list, inside the list. So the first one is 2. 2 minus 4.16 is minus 2.16. Okay? So we're getting a new list, which is really, I'm adding, you know, the append is, I'm making an empty list. I'm doing a loop over the original list that I'm transferring here in the function. I'm transferring the function. This is the calling the function, yes? So I'm transferring that list inside. It's calculating the mean, and then is looping over all the original list and subtracting from each item the mean. So we're getting a new list with subtracting the mean from every number. So far, so good? Okay, question. Let's see who is the smart one now. Print sum of L underscore. How much that should be come out to? What's the value of the sum of the new list? See, from this list, we took this list, we calculated the mean, and we subtracted the mean from every number. So we got a new list, L minus. I'm summing all the new values. How much that's supposed to be equal to? Wow. Well, you should know it immediately. What do you think? Magic number. I'm surprised you don't know it. Here it is. This is basically 0. It's rounding of the computer. It should be 0. A sum, when you subtract from a list the mean, it has to be equal to 0, and you need to know it by heart. If you do round, you'll get 0. You'll say, if I will print it this way, it will say 0 there. You will round it to 0. See, it's 0. It's a very small number. So if you take a list and you subtract, you calculate the mean and you subtract from every number, this part of me you don't know, Brendan, do you? I'm a mathematician. Now I'm turning to different Amos. Not a finance guy, like a real mathematician, statistician. It's my favorite topic, in fact. So this you need to know by heart. You have a list of numbers. You calculate the mean. Now think about it. Think about it. What does the mean and mean? It's something in the between all of them. Some of them are above the mean, some of them below the mean. So when you add them up, it has to be equal to 0. It's almost by definition. What does it mean and mean? So on average, every number is the mean. That's really what it means. So if you look at, when you calculate the sum, the length over the length, so think about it. What do I really have here when I'm adding another sum of the new mean, of the new ones that after I'm subtracting the mean? Let's see if you can prove it mathematically, Brenda. That should be an exercise for you. But conceptually, think about it. What is the mean? The mean is something in between here, all those numbers. Some above, some below. And the way you calculate the mean in such a way, so the differences between all the numbers to the mean and the sum will be equal totally to 0. You can prove it very simply. So you can take the mean here and insert it to here. You can take this one and insert it here into the equation. Okay, and then do the summation, it will cancel out. You will see it's equal to 0. But I leave it to you as an exercise. Okay, but that one you should know. The sum of the mean of a list after you subtract the mean, it's equal to 0. Okay, so our list already have the mean is really the new mean. The new mean of the new list is 0. So we took a list, we subtracted the mean from it, we're getting a new list which has a mean of 0. So L underscore has a mean of 0. That's really what it means. You know, I can make an average or a mean. I think we have a function mean in Python. You'll get a 0. You should get, the mean should be 0. It's a French. It doesn't like, I think it's an average. It doesn't, Python, I think JavaScript, average. Does it have average? Shoot, I always forget. Python, mean of list. Average, maybe we have Python mean. Does it have mean? How to calculate average in Python? Shoot. Python mean. Come on. Here we go. We got a list. It has a median, but it has the statistics. Okay, that's important. This one, yeah. I never remember anything. Let's put that one here. Now we can use that. Here we go. So we have the median. I think the median, no, mean. We want the mean, not the median. We want a mean, okay? And it should be 0. Okay, and let's do, why did we do it? Right here. So this is not what we want. We want this one. Fair enough? It will calculate the mean, and the mean should be 0. Okay, let's try it again. And here we go. And we got a 0 here. Okay, so we took a list. By subtracting the mean from it, we turn that list to be the new list. It already has a 0 mean. That's one thing we wanted. What is the standard deviation? Standard deviation is you're taking now each number there from the new list, you square it. You square it, so you don't really calculate the mean. This one will leave alone here. So we want to take every number in the list. So how would you do that? By the way, there's a function, very powerful function called a map. Let's look at that. That's a very important function. Very beautiful function, in fact. I think that it takes iterator or blah, 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 but let's apply it to the list. Here we go. We got a list. See that?
Yeah.
And we use a map function. Okay? And hold a second, that's not what I wanted. List, map, list one. I'm looking for a simpler example. Map function in iterator. So what did he do here? 2, 4, 6. Map addition and number. And here we have addition and we have numbers. But I wanted something more elegant. I thought that it has a built-in function. I didn't want to use this one. Okay, let's do it this way. This looks like the more nicer numbers. And we get a function here. This is the more elegant way to do it. Okay? And the same way we learn a lambda function, what a lambda function means. Let's do it this way. Okay? We want here to transfer the L underscore. And we want not plus, we want to do a time, multiplication. What does it do really? So it's going to give me a new list, and let's call this one L2 underscore. Let's print it. And then we'll understand what does it do. Let's run it. Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, and give me, what is that? I got the 0, map. I thought it should be nice. And this times this is okay. That's the function applied to L. And what does it give me? Let me try that one more time. Why doesn't, I thought it should. I forgot I'm not in Django. Give me the L, no, but it doesn't really give me that squared. This is, lambda function is a function in Python, but like you write the word lambda, this is the variable that gets in and it multiply himself, okay? I multiply him by himself, so it's like square. And L is an iterator. So L is a list, which is like, it will go over all of them and it will apply, suppose the map function is supposed to apply this function on every item of the L. But why it doesn't like me? That's what it did. I need to turn it to a list. Okay, it probably is returning an object. So I have to call that one list. And now it would be nice to me. Okay, well, let's print both of them. We don't need that one. We have it before. And let's run it again. I will explain that. This is really useful knowledge. We don't need it for software engineering much, but for mathematics, you really need to. That's an excellent exercise. We'll go over that in a second. Here we go. What we did so far, we got a list. Okay? We calculated the mean. So far, so good. Is that right? Yes. So you know now that there is a function called sum. You learned that there is a function called len. And I'm putting the mean. Okay? I do that. Print. That's my favorite one. Right? Times 10. So it will make a little So we know this is the mean. Good. Then I made an empty list. I go over all the items in the original list. Is that right?
Yes.
And subtract the M. By the way, we could have done that one with the map, couldn't we? I say, well, if we'll be able to do that. In any case, we got a new list. This list, we subtract the mean. So L underscore is without the mean. And the average of that new list, it's 0. We saw that here. Now, we want to do something else. We want to take every item in the new list and square it. So far, so good? Okay? So we take the distance between the number and the mean and we square it. So we have a new list. You get that list? Okay? So far, so good?
So good.
Okay, now we want to sum it up.
Doctor, pardon, Daniel, that's the part.
What?
Daniel begs your pardon.
What?
Daniel says you repeat for him that part, the lambda part.
Yeah, what I did here is I wanted to take every item. You see, we got a new list. We subtract, see the original list, let's put in the original list. That's point L, right here, point L, okay? That's point L. We printed the L, okay? This is the original list, correct?
Yeah.
We got the average. That's less number 1. We calculated the average. That's what we did here, and we pointed it. Then we created a new list, and the new list, see, this is a new list. We took each number here, we subtract the mean from it. So the first one, 2 minus 4.16 is minus 2.16. 5 minus 0.4.16 is give me 0.83. And we did this for all the items in here. So we got new list. This one, every number, it's like the original one minus the mean, correct?
Yeah.
Now I want to take every number here and square it, mean multiply it by itself. And that's what we're getting here. But this time, we did it in a different way, okay? We could have done the whole things here, is that right? We could have taken this one, and that's really what we care about, by the way. We could have done that one. Is that right? We immediately subtract, and you see, just remember this number, remember this one, okay? And you will see that now the L underscore will exactly will do that. But that's just, leave it this way, so you get step by step, so you really understand the whole process. Now, I got a new list, and the mean of that list, it's 0. That's what I like about this list. That's a very important. This list is 0 mean. Okay, if you do the average of them, you'll get 0. It has to be 0. Then I said, okay, now let's take every item and do it square, multiply it by itself. And that's what we're doing here. But a different way, and it's a very powerful in Python. Python have a function called a map, and a map you can be used in a lot of ways, okay? Map, you give it some iterator. This is called list is an iterator. You can read about it in the internet. It's a very important concept. When we get to very advanced topics of concurrency and all of that stuff, you'll see how important this concept is. So, and you go over each item, what a map does, it goes every item in that new list, and for every item, it's the X, and you multiply X by itself. That's making it square. Lambda, it's a special word. It's like, say, this is my function. It's called a lambda function. It's very confusing in the beginning. okay? But it allows you to make like what is known as anonymous function, a function without a name. You got it? So this function takes a variable, and this is what is returning. So it takes this function, apply it on every item in the list. And whatever comes out, apparently is an object, so I have to transfer it to a list. So, and I printed it out, so I'm getting everything square. Got it?
Yeah.
Now, last things we're gonna do, and we're gonna calculate the variance. The variance is the sum of these squared. Okay? This is the variance. Okay? And let's run it. So you now learn what standard deviation, how to calculate it in Python. Here we go. This is our original list. This is the average. This is a list subtracting the mean from it. The mean of the new list is 0. Fair enough?
Yeah.
And then eventually we square every number here. So we get this one. Okay, we get this one. We take the average, and that's called a var. You take a square root of it, is the standard. So you can really, just for fun, you can do the following: VS equal, and now you can do print VS. And now let's see what we're getting. And let's put some lines here. So you can see the last result. Nice. So bottom line, here we go. This is the variance, and that's the standard deviation. The standard deviation is the square root of it. Now, this is a good exercise. I think it's a very good exercise, meaning you really know what it is. I recommend you do it yourself, okay? Now, fortunately, you don't really have to do it because this library, where's this library that we just saw a second ago? Where was it? Map. Oh, we had the median. Where did I saw the median and the mean? Was it here? No. Was it here? No. What was it that I saw the mean and the median in Python? The statistics library. The statistics library has already a variance, I think. Let me see if I can get it without looking for it. I have like the statistics library. Most likely it has. Let's do it here, right on the top. I think it's have an average probably, you know. It has a mean and it has a standard deviation. You see that? Okay. I will put the L right there. And it should give me the same number. Now it's a little tricky. You need to study some statistics. Let's see which kind of standard deviation does it give me. Is this an estimate of the population or that it's of the sample? And we'll see in a second. Now, when we run it, you see how much did it give me? What is that? What a second. I'm getting 2.8577. Is that right?
Yeah.
Am I correct? Now, how much did I get? No, I get it much higher. How come? That can't be right. No, I got the sum. Hold it. Sorry. My mistake is here. It's not the sum. It's sum divided by length. We're missing that. I need the average. Now that should be the same. Okay, let's see that again. Okay, according to the function we got, it should be 2.8785. And here we're getting very close to that. Now, let me try one more things. -1, and then I will know exactly which one is it giving me. He is giving me 285. And here we go, I'm getting exactly the same number. Now, I happen to know statistics, okay? And I know what is he doing. The truth of the matter, this is really not the standard deviation. What the statistics gives you is an estimate of the population, but that you need to study statistics. Subtracting 1, it's when you calculate the estimator of the population based on that sample. Okay? When you do standard deviation of the sample, you don't really need the 1. So I did it really like standard deviation of, or the variance, and then I took square root. I did it as a standard deviation of the sample, whatever the list I have. But if that list is coming from a bigger population, and I want to estimate the standard deviation of the population, I need to subtract by 1. But that's statistics really, okay? And you need to start studying statistics, Mr. Daniel. Do you know that stuff, Michael?
Yes, doctor.
You know the difference between those two? Standard deviation of the sample, and standard deviation is an estimator of the population.
Yes,
Where's Brenda?
she's around. She's around.
Okay, so you can really, okay? So you're going to teach Daniel, do you need that code or I make you do it yourself?
We are going to review it together, like with them
You
once in
want
a
me to
while.
give it to you or you want me to make you do it yourself? I would be nice.
For today, you doctor.
I would give it to you. Well, how do I send it to you? How about I send it in here? Will it take so much? Yeah, it does. Oh, nice. Okay, you have the whole thing right here, okay?
Okay.
Go over it. Okay, and please, we don't really want it to take 2 years. It's hard stuff, I warned you.
Yes.
You want to be an Academy City senior consultant, you have to make suicide. Am I right, Wanda?
That's like
Yes.
a boom.
That's Chicago style. No kidding. Okay, now we're going to a totally different branch. Mathematics is going to get much harder. This is nothing. The things, if you notice, I could have told you what the formula of variance, but I would like you to be able to do it yourself in Python. Otherwise, you are useless. Hey, I didn't help Daniel, poor things, to do the Zoom on Ubuntu. Forget about it. I'm not going to help you. If I need to help you, I will kick you out. That's style of Chicago. You kill yourself until you find the solution yourself and don't bother anybody. But I think you need some help, Daniel. And I think, Brenda, this is how about we make a course in statistics, Brenda? And you fill it up with Daniel as we go along. What do you say?
It would be interesting.
But now, Daniel, do you know how to make a new course of statistics?
Yes, yeah.
So here we go, with that we'll finish. I need to get going. Take the sharing. Go ahead, Daniel. Go to Academy City. And you need to know how to create a new course. And I want you to generate a new course for statistics. Okay, Brenda? Now, there's so many courses, wonderful one. We're not doing it to make money out of this course. It's just to have another material organized for you guys and also for our students one day. You got it?
Yes.
Okay, so here we go there, log in. Where should we put that course?
Under data science.
You can go up a little bit. Yeah, very good. Course management. You are not on the Ubuntu, I can tell. It will work faster on Ubuntu. He doesn't like you. It's still cooking. You see, it's rounding, going around and around and around. He doesn't like you. Here we go. He likes me. You see that? Go ahead. Where do you want to put where do you want to put that course? Where should we put it? See, this is the real stuff for data science. Advanced, that's what we want to do. But we'll make one just for you guys, okay? It's not business. In business, we put it in business, Brenda.
Data science.
Okay, make a new course. Go ahead, Daniel. How did you do it? You click on course. You see that? What did you click? Yeah, good. Right there, statistics. Write a capital S. Hold on a second. Statistics with an S, Brenda, or without an S? I don't know.
With S.
Yeah, go ahead. Okay. Good. Refresh the screen. You need to refresh the screen. Go back there again. Now you have a new course. Is that right? Scroll down. And the last one. Now you click a class. You're making a class. And you call it leaders. Okay. Okay, refresh the screen again. Now the problem is you don't have a teacher. You have to add a teacher. Let's go to the database. It's primitive. We should really do something. No. Do a new tab, yeah. Courses, you need it in the courses. You go to the courses, very good. And you look for the course you just added. It should be, here we go, statistics. You see that? Click on the English, very good. Now choose admin as a teacher, just for now, who cares? You had scroll down a little bit. Admin, you see admin? Yeah, that's enough for now. Scroll down. His team now scroll. Go up a little bit. Good. Save it. Now go back to the other ones, refresh it, and go there. Again, what happened? Good. Very good. So now click on the edit. Very good. Okay, click on the admin, teacher for this course. No. Yeah, right there, right there, right there. No. Down. Yeah, there. Click. You have to say who is the teacher. Theoretically, this course might be taught by several people. So in the database, you choose several people. And then for this course, you might assign a specific one that is a professor of statistics. You got it?
Yeah.
That's the idea. So who can teach that courses? It's what you do here in the database. And here you assign a specific teacher to this specific class. Okay, scroll down. Okay, how much are we going to charge you for this course, Daniel? That's in dollars. Brenda, how much we should charge him for this course? Let's leave it at 0 for now. When the course starting today, when it's ending, never. So click here on the second one and change it to 2025. This is a course that you're gonna build. Is that right? So let's change here the year to 2025 and March. Do you know when is my birthday? When is my birthday? Which day is today, by the way?
Today is third.
Thursday, isn't it?
Today is third.
Huh?
Today is 3rd of March.
The 3rd of March, isn't it?
Yeah.
So when is it my birthday? How come you don't know? I don't know yours either. You should tell me. On Saturday, March 5th. Okay, now you have a class. Now you can go back and now you need to really, theoretically, you need to refresh, but you can click here and it will take you right to there. Okay, now you start building up this course. And now you will start, okay, you know, this is the topics, but I would recommend you add another tab, okay? And then, what happened? I love that when it happened. Go back to that course again. It probably needed to be refreshed. Okay, so here we go. See, this is just an intro. Eventually you write an intro, topics and all of that, but I really strongly recommend start collecting data. What is the mean? How you calculate mean? How you calculate the standard deviation? You know what I mean? And start building it up, and you need to study it. No joke. You got it, Daniel? And you, Brenda, this is your baby. In fact, you're supposed to be in charge of this one, but you have a student now. Okay, so for next week, please get the basic statistics of what is the mean, standard deviation, variance, okay?
Yes,
Go
doctor.
over that with him and go over the file that I just sent you today. Go over the whole things and read the 10 minutes panda or whatever. Exercise it, so and we'll continue next week, okay?
Okay.
Okay, good. By the way, you have something that a lot of statisticians don't have. It's knowledge of Python. So now you understand why I started with Python. Okay. Have a good one, guys.